Something is stirring. You might not know what it is yet, but in the next 7 days, something could shift. It won't be a thunderclap or a sudden explosion. It'll be a whisper from your soul, a reconnection with yourself. What if this message is the beginning of it all? Lately, you might have felt a weight you can't quite explain, an unnamed ache that lingers. You go about your day, talking, working, living, but feel detached, as if a part of you has shut down. Your mind races. Your heart feels uncertain. You wonder if you're on the right path or if you've simply stopped moving. Time seems to stand. Still, yet inside everything pulses, everything screams, and this silent pain, few notice it. But it resides within you, and that's reason enough for it to be acknowledged. But there's an ancient truth. Life moves in cycles. Sadness fades, joy returns, waiting teaches, silence heals. What feels confusing today may become clear tomorrow. What hurts now can become wisdom later. Like the changing seasons, you're evolving too, sometimes slowly, sometimes imperceptibly, but evolving nonetheless. Nothing is permanent, not pain, not doubt, not this moment. Everything turns, everything transforms. Even the fiercest storms don't last forever, and even the harshest winters give way to blooming flowers. In this journey, perhaps you've been too hard on yourself. Maybe you've blamed yourself for not moving forward, or criticized yourself for not being stronger. But today, let me remind you, you did what you could with what you had. You held your world together as best you could, and if that wasn't enough for some, know this, it was enough for you to still be here. You don't need to carry that guilt. You deserve lightness. You deserve forgiveness, even from yourself. Because the forgiveness you seek externally begins within, and the love you yearn for starts with your own reflection, your breath, your self-care. This message is for you. Yes, you listening right now, you didn't find this by accident. Something perhaps unknown to you has been guiding you here, calling out to you for days, maybe weeks. I know it hurts. I know the world seems deaf to your pain. But I also know this, you're still here, and that alone is strength. That's resilience, that's a beginning. Maybe you've forgotten how strong you are. And this message is here to remind you. Now, I invite you to pause, take a deep breath, close your eyes, envision a gentle light enveloping you. It touches your shoulders, your chest, your head, and this light whispers to you, it's okay, you're safe, you're returning to yourself. Stay in this moment, just you, and the peace you might have forgotten existed. Now imagine this light extending. Beyond your body, it reaches your thoughts, untangling the knots in your mind. Everything in life has its time. A time to sow and a time to reap. A time for silence and a time to speak. A time to pause, and a time to move. Perhaps now, at this very moment, your time to start anew is dawning. Life doesn't announce itself with neon signs. It whispers, and if you're present, you'll hear it. This video could be that whisper. The soul knows, the heart feels. When the time comes, something shifts within. And perhaps your time is beginning now. You don't need everything to be perfect to take a step. You just need to trust. The next 7 days will bring signs, maybe small, maybe subtle, but they will come and you'll recognize them because something inside will say, this is the way. You can choose to ignore it, or you can take a step, even if it's small, even if it's shaky, and that step could change everything. New beginnings rarely come with fanfare. They arrive quietly. In the moment, you decide not to give up on yourself. Maybe you can't see it now, but everything you need is already on its way. Everything you need is already on its way. Repeat this to yourself again and again, because it's true, and repeating it plants hope in the soil of your mind. The world might try to silence this truth, but if you repeat it with faith, with conviction, it will bloom. Before we conclude, I have a request. Don't rush life. Don't demand answers that aren't ready to arrive. You don't need to know everything now. You just need to feel. Be present, breathe deeply, and trust. The coming days may indeed bring changes, but perhaps the most significant change will occur within you, silent, subtle, yet powerful. Because when you transform internally, the world transforms externally. A seed doesn't understand spring. It simply grows. You don't need to comprehend everything. You just need to keep going. Don't give up on yourself. Now pause. Close your eyes once more. Remember that gentle light that embraced you at the start of this message? It's still here. It never left. It stays with you, even when you forget it's there. So return inward. Breathe calmly. Let go of everything that isn't yours with each exhale. And let in only what soothes you, what nourishes you, what brings you home. This video isn't just content. It's a reminder. It's an anchor. You can return here whenever you need, whenever you feel lost, whenever you forget who you are, whenever the world becomes too loud. Here you can breathe, here you can begin again. Perhaps the most profound turning point in your life won't come with fireworks, but with silence. With that moment when you choose not to respond to pain with more pain, with that instant when you choose to stay with yourself, stay in the now. Transformation doesn't need to shout. It can arrive just like this video did, in a random moment, yet profoundly timely. So before you go, take one more deep breath. Feel your body, feel your soul. You're here, you're present, and that, in itself, changes everything. If this message resonated with you, comment below, "I needed this," and share it with someone else who might need to hear it today. Did this message touch you? Then watch our previous video where we discuss a truth that's painful but liberating. It wasn't your fault, but healing is your responsibility. Thank you for staying with us. Trust the process. Everything you need is already on its way.